Hi, it's me, JC, back with another Ceramic Hour live stream. I set out our little paint palette, so it's a bit drier than yesterday, so that is great. We'll just keep trimming this. Let me see, move this over. I feel like we could round out this rim, maybe like a tiny bit. But yeah, so this is the shape that we're going for. And then I have my little like inspiration palette over here. This is just like a store-bought one that I have that I really love the different sizes and the kind of blobby shapes that it has. So this is kind of what inspired this. This is what I love using this palette when I do watercolors. I haven't really worked with them in a while, but it's kind of what inspired my palette style, like the way that I make them. All right, yeah, I don't think we need, let me see, sorry, I'm just like, so we're really just going to be trimming this for our stream. Make sure that all of this is like flat as well. I don't think I really have any updates. I let you guys know yesterday, Amico has been talking about their new launch of sprays. I should like go back and like see if they have any more info. I think they're underglazes, or maybe they're glazes. I don't know. It just said like the color of underglaze, and I was like, what does that mean? I'm not really sure, but they're like in like a paint type of like spray can, which is interesting. I do know people will do like, I don't know if you have to get something special, like a special type of airbrush, but I do know people like, people buy airbrushes and you can fill it with glaze. I'd suppose. I don't know. I suppose you could fill it with underglaze. I feel like I only hear people talking about filling it with glaze, but I feel like you could do either with the airbrush, possibly. I really have no idea. But this stuff, it just comes in a spray can, just like, you know, spray paint. So you don't have to buy all of that other equipment just to, you know, maybe get a little bit of that like spray effect. Obviously with your own like airbrush, it's probably like more precise. Like you can probably get like, I don't know, smaller shapes with it, I suppose. But you could definitely get like some really nice like gradients with the spray can though. I feel like that's like the main thing. Well, that's cool. You can't really do that. Like, you can't just like, I mean, you can create like gradients by brushing on underglaze, but like, you know, that spray effect could be like really nice for whatever style you're going for. I don't know, maybe they'll release more, like, whatever, more videos of it or something, or like maybe some different ideas of like how you could use it or something. It's super new, so any like ceramic stores like probably don't have it yet, like like local ones. Although some might have it online. I feel like the online shops are maybe a little bit quicker to get that kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know if I feel like I would get like maybe a bottle and like check it out. I'm very like way too excited to just throw my money into like random ceramic things that I don't know if like I would use it or not. I'm just like, you never know. I might use this for some super specific project one day. Where is my trimming tool? Oh, here it is. Okay, I'm not sure how happy I am with the edge, but I want to, I don't know, maybe jump into carving a bit. We might, I don't know, maybe we should make this deeper though. I kind of want like a decent sized foot. It's a little short right now. But at the same time, like if you're making a paint palette, you have to be careful with like how much you dig out of the bottom, because then your well is going to be, you know, butting up against it, and you don't want to make your well, you don't want to like carve out too much from the bottom because you won't be able to make your well as deep. I generally just want to carve enough out where I feel like we could put glaze here. I feel like it's a nice touch, but not all my pieces are, like the foot is tall enough to put glaze down here, so not all my pieces have that, but I try to remember to do that, unless like for some reason I rolled out the slab too thin. I'm really just like guessing at like the fact that the whole bottom is like the same height. Oh, I do have some news. I'm gonna be getting another slip mold in the mail pretty soon. It says it's gonna be delivered today, but it also said it was gonna be delivered on Monday. So on Monday, it said it was in Arkansas, and I was like, yeah, Are you guys gonna deliver it today? And it's like, why did you say it was gonna be delivered today? Like, so who knows? But maybe I'll get it today and can show it in my video tomorrow, or I don't know, whenever I get it, I'll show you guys the mold I got. I am not really planning on doing any slip molds anytime soon. Pretty sure you have to have like a special clay for that. I think that has to have like, I think generally it has, I don't know what it has in it, but it has something that I think I saw somebody's, I don't know. I was like doing a little bit of research just generally on slip, and I think I saw something that said it has something in it that keeps it liquefied. I didn't do any further research because that was not what I was trying to research. But I'm pretty sure there's something different about it than just watering down your clay. Like when you slip and score, you know, to attach pieces together. Like that's just literally watered down clay. Or I typically just use water when attaching pieces, but you can kind of use like whatever method you want for that. I would also need to buy some, like something that will hold the mold together as well. I literally just got molds, and like if you're actually going to put slip in it and like cast them, you have to have something that like holds them together tightly. You can get those at like ceramic stores. They have a few like different kinds, like some just look like large rubber bands, or some have like are kind of belt like and can just like fit any size mold basically, because it's kind of like a, I don't know, they'll be kind of like made out of some sort of like, you know, like fabric or whatever, and then you can just like adjust it to fit. They're probably more expensive because they're more flexible, but I don't know. I've never done any slip casting, so I don't have a preference to one or the other. But I don't know, maybe one of the next times I go to the store, I'll pick something up. Maybe, I don't know, maybe like one of the belt ones, just because. Actually, I don't know, the molds I have are extremely small. I don't know. I think those are the only ones that I can think of off the top of my head. I don't know if there are any other types of things that will like hold them together tightly. But I definitely will need like some of those as well. I think this foot is looking pretty good. Let's see. Maybe I'll just use this and like I want to make the width of the foot like pretty even. Usually it's like pretty wonky. Let me see. I kind of like move the camera a little bit maybe. I wish I could like bring the piece a little closer. Maybe if I put it up a little bit. It's kind of like in my face. Okay, I think we can work with this. What else? What else is going on? I think I might actually continue working on an underglaze video for the YouTube. I know I really haven't made many videos in a while. The last ones I made were just like really quick shorts that were initially just like Instagram reels, but I was like, I don't know, pretty helpful, maybe post them onto the YouTube also. I don't know, I have so much on my to-do list. But I don't know, I think that would be I think I would feel good about making another video. It probably has been like 6 months since the last time I made one, other than the live stream. I don't really feel like the live stream counts because there's like literally no editing or anything. But yeah, I was thinking about just like a video, like intro to underglaze, and I know I'm going to go off the rails and probably have a bunch of stuff that I put together. And I'm working on my presentation skills. Like, it's kind of something I'm working on at work. And for the underglaze video, I was kind of thinking of sort of breaking it down into what would be like a presentation, like, you know, in a slide deck with pictures and stuff, because I don't really know like otherwise like what I would use in the video. I don't know. I mean, I don't really have that much footage of me underglazing. I suppose that is like one option, is just to use like footage of underglazing, but I don't know. I was kind of thinking of like some kind of little like presentation. And I feel like I need to work on both like actually presenting, but then also just breaking down all of that information into slides that can be like easily digestible. Just like the whole process, I feel like. And then I might, side note, I might try to kind of like work in some kind of like presentation for my team that I could also turn into a YouTube video. Which would be like really great, because then I would actually finish, like I would actually make the presentation and not just like get through half of it and then give up. Just anything like general, like we talked about something like color theory, or maybe something about layout and composition, like something that like I could do it for work, but I could also use that presentation on my YouTube. Anyway, that's a side note. My problem is I get off on these tangents and I need to come back. I need to and this is the same thing when I'm trying to like get all the information down for the presentation, because I go on like side notes, like I was researching slip for this underglaze video because I wanted to like note like the difference between like why would you use underglaze versus using slip. And I just get off on these tangents. So I'm kind of thinking just maybe slapping everything down onto some paper, and then if I wanted to, I could maybe make some like additional videos that could be like reference, like I don't know, maybe there's like a video that I make later that's like fun different ways you can use underglaze, or something. Like I don't want to go like too in depth with that in the just like the intro video. So I think that's like something that I really need to work on, is like how can I make this like digestible and like break it up into different segments that make sense. So if you want to learn more about whatever part, like maybe I'll just give you a snippet, and then I suppose I would have to like edit the video later on or something. I don't know. To be like, hey, check out my video on this. That video's not even made yet. I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm not that great at like video making, but we'll see. I think the main thing is just, if you're getting into doing ceramics, like you don't know what you don't know, right? So like even just like a quick mention of it, maybe even if I don't go into depth about said topic, like you could go and like research that. Like, why did I mention that? Like, what's the difference between underglaze and slip? Maybe I don't like explain it to a fullest, but at least you could go and Google that and find more. Like, you know, to check it out, like see what the differences are, that kind of thing. This is why I get really overwhelmed when I'm trying to make YouTube videos, because I just try to, like, I want to include everything, and I definitely can't do that. For like informational videos, tutorials are a lot simpler because it's like, it just is what it is. But like informational videos, I feel like I could just go on and on and on and on and on. So, I made a little bit of progress with the underglaze video I think it was last week. Yeah, I think it was last week. Just trying to write down like all the topics that I want to touch on, and then actually like creating the slides for those and creating like a script for it. It would be nice though, because I wouldn't have to do any like filming really. I could include some film if I wanted to, but I really like this idea of just making it like a little presentation for you guys, with some visuals of like what I'm talking about. I hope that's good. And I would have some examples of like my own work to include, but like I haven't done everything. I haven't done like a lot of underglaze techniques. So I can't even like get footage of like all these things either. Okay, this is looking pretty good. I think let's just kind of like clean up the bottom. And we can just smooth over it when we are all said and done. That's looking nice though. I know this is looking rough, but it's gonna look a lot nicer than this. What else? What else? I have had like on my mental notes list to figure out how I can make some like engaging reels for my Instagram. I'm contrary to having both a Twitch and a YouTube, I am not really a video person. Like, I don't like, okay, I technically have a TikTok, but I don't use TikTok. Like, I am never on there, much less posting on there. I'm just like, I don't want to make anything like super lame. Like, I've seen like some people make like, technically it's a video, but it's just like a bunch of photos like in a slideshow. Like, I don't want to do something like lame like that because I'm just like, wow. Like they're just taking advantage of like the YouTube, or not YouTube, the Instagram like algorithm, because it's like, I feel like it's favoring videos right now more than photos. But I don't know, I'm trying to think. I've been trying to think of like maybe what kind of reels I could make. I was kind of thinking of making some kind of girl math one. I don't know, I like those because they're like kind of relatable. I definitely think in girl math. I don't know. I'm just, I don't even know if I'd say I watch a lot of videos. I just, you know, like reels, like very short snippets. I don't really watch a lot. But if you're kind of trying to focus on something like that, something to like improve on, you really have to like have it in your mind to do while you are looking at content. The same kind of goes for like, I don't know, maybe you're just looking for inspiration for new vase shapes. Like just scrolling through Instagram or Pinterest, like it's probably not in your head to be like kind of focusing on that. But if you're really like looking with like intent, it can kind of change. If it's just kind of like always on your mind to be looking for, like even things that are not vases, like you could get inspiration from them if you're, you know, really focusing on that intent that you have in mind. And probably the most interesting vase shapes would come from things that are not vases, in terms of like looking for inspiration, because if you're looking towards other things for inspiration, it's probably going to seem a lot more creative or innovative if you are actually looking at other things. So I feel like I just need to take some time to like watch some videos with like actual like intent to get some ideas of like things that I could do. Also, like girl math is like you could do like videos on that for like a lot of different topics. So like that kind of thing, maybe taking some sort of like meme and then like applying it. Although I hate it when things are just way too overdone and you're like, wow, are you people still making videos about this? And just like I don't know. No one likes the like overdone meme. I don't know. It definitely takes a lot of time to do that kind of stuff though. Whatever it is, looking for inspiration for things, but like I mean videos are like obviously like, you have to sit there and watch the whole video instead of just like scrolling through like pictures for inspiration. I don't know, maybe that's why I have a hard time with it, because it's like harder to digest. I don't know. I really haven't posted like much on my Instagram though. Try and get maybe some updates with like what we have for like cat dishes. Okay, we have a bunny dish that's almost done. It just needs the eye. I posted my little cowboy boot, but I don't know the other ones are even like close to being done. The underglaze guys. We like have been working on for like, I don't even know, like 3 weeks or something. Maybe I'll put a little bit of time into working on those this weekend. Maybe just like a couple hours or something. Or maybe even just like some short videos about like some kind of, I don't know, some kind of informational thing. I made a little wax resist video about like using your wheel to do wax resist. I feel like that's like not interesting at all. But I guess if you just never thought about doing it, then you're like, oh yeah, duh. I don't know. It took me probably longer than it should have to realize that I could just put pieces on my wheel to, you know, quickly wax resist the bottoms. Although for a long time I didn't have my own wheel, so there's that. I'm not sure how well it would work on a banding wheel. I really haven't tried it, but I feel like if you act like you really centered it on the banding wheel, this thing, I feel like it could work. When I put it on my wheel, I don't even like secure it down with anything. I just throw it on there, center it, and then just like lightly like tap on the wax onto it, and it works. you just don't have that same even speed with the banding wheel, but I don't really think that is that important for that. I don't know. I do have a little video about like how I use Adobe Firefly to use like its generative AI to expand photos. So like my product photos that I have of my things, super helpful. I love that. I have a video of like how to do it on Firefly's website, but also if you are in, I think I used it in Photoshop for the tutorial. So super quick tutorial tip for, I mean, you don't even have to do ceramics. You could do like, I don't know, illustration, or I don't know. Yeah, you know, you illustrated some stickers and you had like some product photos, but then you need to like expand the photo. It just like generates the background, like more background for you. And it is so nice. So I kind of have to see like what other tips maybe I could think of that would be relevant towards ceramics, but maybe kind of dip into my, I don't know, like maybe like my design background or something. Because like I went to school for graphic design, not ceramics. When I was in college, I didn't take any ceramic classes, which was like really, really interesting. Yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna do graphic design and painting. And then I took like all the classes like relevant to them, but they are so different. Graphic design and like ceramics, they're so different, but I wonder if they're like maybe certain things that would be helpful. Maybe something about branding, like if you have a little ceramic business, I don't know, something about fonts. I know a lot of people probably just, you know, I think a lot of people probably don't have the kind of budget, if you are, you know, you have a small handmade business, to be, you know, hiring a professional graphic designer. And I'm sure a lot of people just like, you know, like put something together themselves as their, you know, branding and their logo. So maybe I could have some videos that like talk about that stuff. I really want my, you know, my YouTube videos, particularly. The live stream is just, you know, it's just whatever. But the YouTube videos, like, I want them to be relevant towards like ceramics, because that's my thing right now, for my business. So anything that kind of like maybe would be useful, or anything that kind of touches on like, you know, like you could have a handmade ceramic business. So I don't know, maybe some stuff that are like relevant to having a little business and stuff. I mean, my business isn't like crazy successful or anything, but I do have like a video on like tips on how to save money when shipping your products out. And what else do I have? I have a little like art book tour, and I have a bunch of business books that they're particularly like made for artists. I'm still, I often buy them and I don't like get to reading them. But I don't know, those are a few of the things that I would say are like business related on my channel. I don't have a ton on there. I don't know, just kind of like, it kind of reminds me of like, my boss has a teenager that does a lot of art and stuff, and she's really good at it. And I'm just like, man, like, what are the things that I wish I knew when I was that young, you know? Just like didn't know anything about having an Etsy shop or a shop anywhere else. Like right now I have both an Etsy and a Maker Place. I don't know, maybe not quite ready for it. Like a video on the difference between Maker Place and Etsy. They're making a lot of changes on Maker Place right now because it's so new, but maybe that's kind of a cool video idea. Or I don't know, how to do things like cheaply if you're just like literally like a teenager or something and you're just like, I don't know if I want to run a business. I'm just making things and seeing if it sells. That's like where I started with my business. I was just like, I don't know, maybe people like this and want to pay money for my art. Like, I was like, I don't know. It really wasn't initially in my mind to just like go full on into like having an art business. I was very like not super involved in it. Like, I don't know, maybe for like the first 2 years, you know, like, and by that I mean, like, I had a name and a logo because I'm a graphic designer and that's just what you do when you make a new business. But like, I wasn't like marketing my stuff out there a lot. You know, that would be like, I don't know, posting on Instagram or posting on Pinterest and, you know, just getting your work out there. I wasn't really doing that a lot. Or making different product lines, and things. I think I kind of want my channel to be probably for people that are not very far along in either having a business or like doing ceramics. I don't really know. I'm not very far along with it, so I can't be teaching super advanced things here, topics. But like, I feel like there are things that I know that I can teach people, so that's just kind of where my idea came out of it, because I was like, I was not really sure about having a YouTube channel and things, because I'm like, I'm not like a pro at this. I haven't been doing this for like decades. I've just like kind of found myself here, and I know quite a few things, a lot of basics, and I think that is what is important for, you know, any beginners that are maybe interested in ceramics or having a little business with it. see. Okay, we've got 15 more minutes. I really want to fix up the edges, but I also really want to be really careful that I'm not changing the shapes of the bobs too much. Again, this is a custom piece. And the approved design is on paper to my left. So I don't want to change the shapes like too much. And hopefully it'll look pretty accurate when we're done. Typically I'm just carving out like whatever kind of feels right at the moment, shape-wise when I work on the other palettes, but this one I want to be pretty precise with the shapes and match our original design. Do, 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 do. I think maybe for the weekend we'll go to Pumpkin Patch or something. I think I'm just like fully into the fall vibes right now. I love summer, and I kind of wish summer was just like all the time. But I really am enjoying like all the pumpkin flavored snacks and the slightly colder weather, except for the other day when it was like, for whatever reason, just like randomly 95 degrees. But otherwise, I'm totally feeling fall vibes, and I'm just kind of like ready for fall and thinking about a Halloween costume. No idea what I want to do for Halloween. Maybe, I don't know, I'm just thinking of like some kind of quick DIY thing. Maybe something that doesn't take too much effort or cost too much money. I kind of want to do something funny, but I don't really know like what that would be. I feel like I've seen some pretty funny SpongeBob costumes, like, you know, like different characters from SpongeBob. Although they work like the best if they're like, I don't know, either two people or like, what did I see? I think I saw a video of somebody who had like a SpongeBob costume party, and that was great. Because like, I think some of them were really obscure. So they're really obscure, and then other ones were just like, you know, like meme worthy moments. I don't know. I kind of want to take something funny though. Maybe this Halloween. I don't know. What else? I don't know what else I should do for the weekend. We generally only go out like once. And then just like stay at home. Still playing that video game. Still enjoying it. It's called Alien Tale. And you like run a tavern. Supposedly you can play by yourself. I don't know how you could possibly run the whole place by yourself. But it is, of course, like also multiplayer. So both of us are playing it right now. I have no idea. Like, I'm not really sure I suppose there has to be like some way for you to like hire people to help you with the tavern, but right now it's just me and Jason playing it, and I'm like, we literally have 2 tables in the tavern, and it takes so much effort to keep everybody happy, but also be like cooking and you know, you're serving the people, you're cleaning up after them, you have to like grow your own food because it's like medieval times, and also for some reason sometimes there are vampires that just come out of nowhere and just start attacking you and your customers. And it's a lot. There's a lot going on. I'm kind of like at the point where I'm like, I don't know if we can, like, we have this huge building and we have literally 2 tables. And I'm like, how are we even going to like help more people than like 8 at a time? I don't know. But it is kind of fun. It's really cheap. Like, it's like $14 right now, because it's not like, I guess the game's not like completely done. It's like whatever in the demo period or something. But it is kind of fun. I like the fact that like there are other games that are kind of like that, where like, oh, like you have all these customers that come in and you have to cook them food or whatever, but like you have so much more autonomy in it, because like you can choose like where to put all of your stuff, like your stove and your fermenter and your oven and all the things. And then you can do like quests and stuff in town, and I don't know, you can do like a bunch more things than just like giving people food. Okay, so let me check the thickness. My hands are just so black from, I don't know, I guess using this tool. I don't know. It's fine. That's not going to do anything to the clay. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, I'm trying to open my Sims, and it was just not opening yesterday. They're doing like a thing right now where I don't know how often. I think it's a weekly thing, like once a week. They have like freebies that you can get. So you have to like open up the game, and then you have to like, you have like a, I don't know, checklist or something of like certain things that you have to do in the game. And then you'll get a freebie. And they're all like, I think all the things are like Grim Reaper themed, and they're exclusively for this event right now. I don't know, there's like it's like a regular like bicycle, but it has like, I don't know, like a skull on it or something. And there's like, I saw there's like a Grim Reaper tattoo. That one's kind of cool. I don't know, I forgot what else. But the event is going on right now, and it's going to be going on for like, I don't know, some number of weeks. Probably, I don't know, I would think it's ending, you know, in October, but I don't really know when it's ending. But I'm like, oh man, that's kind of cool. I have not played The Sims in a while. But I'm thinking about getting their new, like, artist loft kit at some point, and I kind of want to get some of these freebies. And then I think this is like the only way you can get these items for your game, is by doing this like special event. Did I just say that? I'm not sure if I literally just said that. But yeah, I was trying to like log in, and it wouldn't let me like open my Sims game. So I was like, okay, are the servers broken because they're having everybody log in at the same time or something, or what? But I guess that was just me, because apparently Jason was able to open his just fine. So that's cool. I wish we could play The Sims together. But I don't think... I know at one point they had some kind of... like online Sims thing that you could play, but they've never had any kind of multiplayer type of thing you could do, but that'd be kind of fun. I guess that would be kind of hard to do because I don't know, it would have to change like the game dynamics, I guess, in terms of like if you had other people in the household that you didn't control, or like that you could control, like just random other people. So I guess I don't know, I'm not sure. So I'm probably gonna try to do some of that this weekend. Let's see. Oh, we've just got a few minutes left. I'm not really like, I don't know, I wouldn't really say that I'm like a gamer. I'm like very picky about the games that I play. But when I do play games, I'm just like, I like binge playing games. I'll just like play games like for like hours and hours for like a month, and then I'll just be like not playing any games for like, I don't know, 6 months. I don't know. I'm always like, because I get like way too obsessed with like playing it. That's like all I think about. And then I'm like, I need to do things for my business and not just be playing video games after work. And I don't know. It's kind of hard to fit it all in because both things take, I don't know, kind of a chunk of time. It's hard to play like a video game for just like 1 hour. That's not very much time to really do anything. Okay, well, this is the end of our stream. For anybody watching on Twitch, thank you so much for joining, Be sure to follow along so you know when I come online videos. All the videos are uploaded to YouTube at calieandco. There you can find a whole live stream playlist. If you want to watch the other live stream videos, we're like, I don't know, we're over 200. So there are a lot if you want to go check them out. And yeah, be sure to subscribe on the YouTube, give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment. All of those things are super great. And I'd love it if you guys want to check out my Instagram of like the finished work that I've actually made. A lot of things have been made on the stream. So I feel like that's kind of cool if you're like, if you watch the stream, but then also see like the finished things on Instagram. I don't know, probably pretty cool. But yeah, that is where we're going to leave it for today. And yeah, I think that's it. Have a great day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, bye. Let me see, let me move this for like a thumbnail. Nope. Maybe something like that for the thumbnail. I don't know. I can't really see. Okay, bye.